Hello, babes, and welcome to this episode of the Lucky Girl Social Podcast. In today's episode, I'm really excited. I just really want to sit down and explain Lucky Girl Social, the Charm Collective, what it is that we do on a day-to-day basis. We talk about all these wins and revenue and different things, but really, what is Lucky Girl Social? Why it's so near and dear to my heart and my team's heart. Why we constantly cry over client wins and get into the nitty-gritty to make sure everybody has a very clear picture of what we're actually doing on a day-to-day basis. Lucky Girl Social is not just another coaching program. It is a launchpad for ambitious freelancers and agency owners ready to step into their next level and build a wildly wealthy business that gives them sustainability and scalability. I learned the hard way that you can scale to the moon, but what are you willing to sacrifice along that path? I found myself where my adrenals were through the roof. I was in adrenal fatigue. I had brain fog. I was stressed out. I had anxiety, and I realized no amount of money in the world is worth your health. So I really got grounded and focused on, okay, how do we build this business really sustainably and scalably, and also ensure that it's giving our clients the freedom to live their life on their terms, whether they have 3 children at home and they want to be a mom first and a CEO second, or have a business that allows them to pick up and travel month after month, whatever that is, because everybody has a different North Star vision. We help them carefully curate a custom roadmap to accomplish those goals. So it goes way beyond revenue. It goes way beyond money, because I think that really makes it a little bit surface. But when you peel back and see, what does being wildly wealthy allow for me to do in my life? What freedoms does it give me? How can I start to leverage money to give me more of that time freedom, which everybody is after at the end of the day? That is what we do. That is what gets us, that is what makes us cry. It's not that somebody hit a 10K month. I literally feel my eyes tearing up. It's because when you peel back the onion and you see, what does 6 figures mean to this person? What does a $20,000 month mean to this person and their family and the future of their life? And the fact that they're enjoying it while it's happening and that they have team that can support them. That is what we do. So essentially, we're a business incubator, and we focus on 360 degrees of your business. As a freelancer moving into a CEO role, that means every single person that comes into our universe gets a custom roadmap curated for them. Your North Star is different. And I do not believe in one size fits all business. So when you first come to work with us, the first thing that we're going to do is identify what are your goals, what is your vision for your life, and we're going to reverse engineer that and build you a custom roadmap of how you're going to accomplish those goals and make sure that you're not burning yourself out, you're not sacrificing your health or your family or anything like that. So that is first and foremost. So we look at everything from mindset to marketing, to operations, client delivery, finance, budgeting, taxes. It's literally a 360-degree business incubator. You can come into our portal, classes or live calls, and you might have a meditation one day. You can look at energy cleanses, EFT tapping, and then you can go and look at a budget profitability tracker sheet. You can learn all about how to hire and how to hire really well, because that's something that was a huge struggle for me, and I know continues to be so for so many people who are freelancers looking to grow. So many people are like, no, I'm good here. Like, I'm not going to scale because I'm worried about hiring. I'm worried about managing. That seems really stressful. But if you look at hiring, how can I leverage money? Wealth creation is a really big topic. One thing that a lot of people don't talk about is when you hire appropriately, hiring is an amazing way to leverage your money. The way that we teach hiring, I want every single person that you bring onto your team to drive a minimum of a 4x return on investment. That means for every dollar you spend on your team member, you are making $4 back. That's leveraging your money, making your money work for you. That is where you create massive wealth and success, which is something we're really passionate about. So whatever your dreams are in terms of your business, your scaling, where you want to go, we help craft that in a really intentional way that aligns with your long-term vision. Okay, so now you might be thinking, awesome, sounds good, got it, but who are you and why can you teach us? I launched my freelance career back in 2017. I had quit a 9 to 5 where I was working with my older brother to launch SaaS startups. It was an amazing educational experience for me. Family is one of my biggest values in life. It's so important to me. And I just knew the fact that I literally was going to jump across a Thanksgiving dinner table to try and strangle my brother. It meant that we needed to part ways. Family businesses are very, very difficult. But I had experience with positioning and marketing, building funnels, running ads, and managing the back end. I had such amazing experience that allowed me, when I quit with no backup plan, because I just could not take it another day, to start landing clients, to figure out how to handle sales calls, to do all of these things. And so I really trialed and errored my way to success, and it took me a lot longer than it should have because I had nobody to follow and nobody to look up to in the industry. The industry was hyper masculine when I joined in 2017. The only mentorship that was out was like bro hustle culture, and I just didn't identify with it. So I trialed and errored my way, figuring out pricing, boundaries, difficult conversations with clients, budgeting, profitability, lead generation, all of those things. When I scaled to multi-six figures, I saw so many women starting to enter the marketplace and underpricing themselves, creating a jail cell where they have to work so many hours just to pay their rent. I felt a deep internal calling to support women. At the end of the day, my agency was all about supporting women. It's been very near and dear to my heart. So in 2020, I launched coaching and it took off. I'm so grateful it did. It's been like the joy of my life. I have just cried so many happy tears since that time. And that entire time that we've been doing it, we've been constantly refining and adapting. One thing that we are obsessed with on the back end on every single team meeting that we have, it's like, okay, how do we support our clients better? How do we get better? How do we level up? What additional things can we support them with? What new trainings can we come out with? We're constantly evolving because I understand that no matter how long you've been doing something, you're never going to be perfect and everybody is different. So we're constantly striving for the excellence that we believe our clients deserve. And so that has been really good because it's allowed us to be really adaptable and agile. I launched that back in 2020 under the Lucy Vincent brand name. This past July, it had grown to be so much more than just me. My team is somewhat like our people that I consider family, and I love them. I'm so grateful, and it just felt like the brand had expanded beyond just the Lucy Vincent. And so we renamed Lucky Girl Social and launched more accessible offers at a lower price point. We revamped our entire Charm Collective coaching program. So there's between 3 and 5 live calls a week. The portal's completely redone. We have new systems and processes for our clients. Every month, I, myself, or somebody on my team or a guest expert comes in and hosts a masterclass. It was all on transformational offers, how to establish your brand in an industry of one rather than in a super saturated market, how to be very clear in your messaging so that it's an absolute no-brainer for your clients. The community is one of my favorite aspects. It can feel really lonely building a business and not having anybody to talk to turn to be like, hey, this isn't right? Even if you have a super supportive family, which I do, they didn't get it. They weren't in the same place, or they weren't a few steps ahead of where I wanted to go. They were supportive and they offered advice, but sometimes you just need somebody that gets it, that understands where you've been, that have had the same experience as you and can cheer you on, can help pick you up when you are like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. And so the community aspect in Charm Collective coaching is one of my absolute It's so beautiful to witness. And I think it's really healing as well. A lot of our clients have been torn down by females in the past, and to have this space where it's like, wow, there really is no competition. It really is so, so supportive, and everybody's cheering each other on. Everybody's lending their ear or lending their advice. It's just so incredibly beautiful that I'm so grateful for that aspect as well. I was able to grow a 7-figure business this year. We're aiming for multi-7 figures. I know we are on track for 8 figures. I think it's going to happen sooner rather than later because we are just operating at such an incredible level, and our clients are a testament to that. That is the backbone of everything that we do. That is how we measure our success, is how well are our clients doing. Are they enjoying their business? Are they having fun? Are they feeling supported? Are they having wins? And so it's been so amazing. And I have really evolved throughout this whole process of learning how to hire, how to budget at this level, how to scale at this level, and what levers need to be tweaked. I am so lucky that I'm able to go back and distill all of that information to our clients. I just feel so grateful about that, and I love doing that because industry's changing, business is changing, and unless you have somebody that's really adapting and evolving with you, it becomes stale really quickly. We help freelancers, social media managers, we help virtual assistants, we help graphic designers, web designers, we help agency owners. Maybe you have a small team, maybe you consider yourself an agency owner and you're looking to scale in a way that's super profitable. You're looking to step into that CEO identity. You're looking to have somebody to support you with really refining your North Star vision of where you want to go in life and work backwards to build a roadmap. Then you are a great fit. If you are looking for somebody to call you out on your BS in a loving way, if you are ready to work through those limiting beliefs to live your life to the fullest, to really experience next levels of success, both personally and professionally, then you are a great fit for us. One thing that I have not said is what we do is essentially teach women how to cultivate freedom, financial and time freedom, through the vehicle of building a marketing business, but it goes so far beyond that. And that is what I think is really sticking with me lately. We see women no longer afraid to be seen. We've seen one of our clients wanted to elope because she didn't want any attention on her. Now she's waiting for Vogue to tell her when they have an opening, right? She's ready to be seen in all of her beauty and her light, and that is so freaking precious. She's no longer afraid. We've had clients pick up their businesses and move to Europe with their boyfriend who is getting a master's. We've had people buy plots of land and start looking at building a dream home for their family. We've had people be able to quit nursing. We've had people go to their partner and have really open conversations. Hey, these are my needs, and this is how I want you to meet me, because they've learned how to handle tough conversations with love and empathy. It goes so far beyond business building, what we teach on a daily basis and the transformations that our clients are having. So don't come to us if you're not ready for your entire life to get a major upgrade. I feel so insanely honored that I get to do this. I'm so excited. We have so many fun projects on the horizon, from a certification program for brand new freelancers to relaunching our agency to this live event we're hosting in May, the first in the industry for freelancers and social media managers. It is going to be so next level. If you have any questions, if you're like, hey, this sounds like something that I'm really interested in, but I don't know if this is the right fit or not, just follow us on Instagram. If you're interested in learning about working with us, send us a message and just say, hey, I'm interested, but I don't know what it entails. We'll have you get on a one-on-one call. This is really important to us because we are super intentional about who we allow into the program, because we measure our success based on your success. We only allow people into our program if we're sure it's a perfect fit on both sides. That's why a call is really important to us, so we can understand your business, And we're not just selling everybody a one-size-fits-all offer. It just would not be in alignment for us. We love having the calls. We pride ourselves that we want to make sure every single person gets off a call with our brand, has an interaction with our brand, and leaves a better person. So whether that's just conversations in Messenger, DMs, whether that's you actually getting on a call with us, like, you are always going to get value. You're going to get clarity from those calls. We do offer free business audits right now. So those are 45-minute to 1-hour calls where we analyze the core 5 areas of your business and help identify your gaps. At the end of that call, if we're like, hey, you're the perfect fit, we can absolutely help you, we will talk to you in a no pressure sense about joining our program. But there's a lot of different ways that we can support. We have free trainings, we have free communities with 45,000 women that are just like you. So there's so many different ways we can support you, whether that looks like, hey, you just want to hang out in our communities, or you want to work with us for a year in mentorship. I hope this gave you clarity on who we are behind the brand of Lucky Girls Social. If you've been listening to this podcast, you've seen different team members that I've pulled in. I'm so grateful that you're here listening. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love a review on this podcast. Share it on your social medias. Make sure to follow us at It's Lucky Girl Social on Instagram. Shoot us a message. We want to talk to you. We want to support you however we can. And I can't wait to talk to you soon.